Welcome, folks. Today, we delve into the dark and chilling world of serial killers who left a trail of terror in the United States. These are stories of unthinkable violence, twisted minds, and the lasting scars they've left on history. Let's explore three infamous figures whose names are etched in the annals of crime. Number 1, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Our first story takes us to the 1980s, when Los Angeles was gripped by fear. Richard Ramirez, infamously known as the Night Stalker, was a satanic serial killer who left a trail of brutality and terror through murders, assaults, and burglaries. One of his most chilling attacks occurred on March 17, 1985, in Rosemead, California. That night, Ramirez ambushed 22-year-old Maria Hernandez as she was entering her garage. Armed with a .22 caliber handgun, he shot at her face. Miraculously, Maria survived by instinctively raising her hands, deflecting the bullet with her keys. Despite her injury, she managed to escape and call for help. Ramirez didn't stop there. Inside the house, he encountered Maria's roommate, Dale Okazaki, who tried to hide behind a kitchen counter. However, Ramirez spotted her and, in a cold act of violence, fatally shot her in the forehead at point-blank range. This attack was just one of many in Ramirez's reign of terror. His erratic and satanic behavior earned him a notorious place in history, leaving an entire city paralyzed with fear. Number 2, the Zodiac Killer, Unsolved Mysteries. Next, we delve into one of the most puzzling and terrifying cases in American history, the Zodiac Killer. Operating in the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Zodiac taunted police and the media with cryptic letters, codes, and chilling admissions of unsolved murders. To this day, the killer's identity remains a mystery, making it one of the most enigmatic cases of all time. One infamous attack occurred on July 4th, 1969, near Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo, California. That night, Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau were sitting in a parked car when a man approached them with a flashlight. Initially mistaking him for a police officer, they were shocked when he pulled out a 9mm Luger handgun and began shooting. Michael was shot multiple times in the jaw, shoulder, and leg, but managed to survive. Tragically, Darlene was struck several times and died shortly after. In a chilling move, the Zodiac later called the police from a payphone to confess, providing details only the killer could know. This cryptic killer's taunts and horrifying acts have left an indelible mark, keeping both investigators and the public haunted by unanswered questions. Number 3, Charles Manson, Cult of Murder. Our final story takes us into the sinister world of Charles Manson and his so-called family. While not a traditional serial killer, Manson orchestrated some of the most shocking murders in U.S. history through his cult-like control over his followers. One of the most infamous events occurred on August 8, 1969, in Los Angeles, California. Under Manson's orders, 4 of his followers, Tex Watson, Susan Atkins, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Linda Kasabian, broke into the home of actress Sharon Tate, who was 8 months pregnant. Tate was hosting friends, including Jay Sebring, Abigail Folger, and Wojciech Frykowski. Manson himself never entered the home, but his followers carried out his twisted vision. The group brutally attacked everyone in the house, showing no mercy even as Sharon Tate begged for the life of her unborn child. All 5 victims were killed, and horrifying messages were written in blood at the crime scene. This horrific event, along with others linked to Manson's cult, cemented his name in history as a manipulative mastermind whose ideologies fueled a reign of terror. These are just a few of the chilling tales of serial killers who have left a haunting mark on American history. Their crimes continue to fascinate and horrify us, reminding us of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of humanity. If you want to hear more bone-chilling stories of darkness and despair, make sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more.